Podcast. Hey guys, welcome to the I Don't Get It podcast.
We are here
in Ashley's apartment,
and we love you, clueless listeners. It's Ashley.
Lauren.
Naz.
Okay, so let's a little.
Wait, can I do my name again? Yeah. Go.
It's Ashley.
Lauren.
Naz.
Oh. Lauren's gonna punch you now. Okay, so I have strep throat, and Naz was just talking about how scary the strep throat cultures are. And, you know, when they stick the cotton swab all the way down your throat.
It's so terrifying. It's like the longest Q-tip I've ever seen. Where do they buy and get these things? And then they stick it down your neck, and then you're literally like trying to stay alive while they're just trying to figure out if you have strep or not.
This week, I actually wanted to get one of those so I could just, like, itch my throat. Just, like, stick it down there and go, tickle, tickle, tickle.
That literally makes me want to throw up, kind of.
Well, I'm sure it would. I've been trying to, like, also put my finger down my throat to like,
scratch it, but also... is a strep throat itchy?
No, this is just like, it felt like there was a bruise there. So I just like wanted to like put my finger at the place of the pain. You know what I mean?
I understand.
It's like inside your body, but also like a little bit reachable.
Also, how fucking awful is strep? It's like having knives in your throat.
I mean, it's more like, it feels like a weird big bruise.
I don't feel like you have strep then.
I've had the exact same.
You might have like bronchitis or tonsillitis. Strep is like
tonsillitis.
in your throat, and you sound like shit. Yeah, so you don't have strep. Actually,
it could be tonsillitis.
Just kidding, guys.
Well, medicated. Dad, I hope that you gave me the right medication.
Amazing.
But yeah, back to the strep culture. My whole, I haven't had one since kindergarten. My dad just. Well, he gives me the antibiotic. He writes me the script when it seems like I'm having the symptoms.
Also, it hasn't happened very often.
And it's only happened a couple times in between. So back when I was in kindergarten, I had a dramatic moment where I was
funny as
so scared. I was scared to go back to the doctor.
They held her down. They put straps on her. They restrained her.
That's basically
How
what
old
happened.
were you?
I was, like 6. 6.
And so
they're like, we have to put this down my throat. And I was like, no. And then they're like, we have to do it. So then the doctor put all her force on me. And then she told the nurse to strap me down on the other side. And then
Is this allowed?
Probably not.
Pinned me to the bed. And pressure on my shoulders and my hands. And I'm looking at my mom like sobbing. Like, how traumatic is that? So then I never did it again.
Wow.
Did they even get a culture from you?
Even
I think
know.
Mom said, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't even think it went down all the way. Yeah,
I
think
couldn't
Mom
imagine
did.
looking at your
If you're doing
throat
that at my kid like that, I would be like,
that just
excuse
made
me,
me want to
no.
protest for like kids' rights. You know, it's like, you know how parents have ownership over us when we're little? It's like, fuck off. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
That was
and we should have rights as children.
I know.
That was roughly 26.
No one would go to school.
No,
I know.
You guys, that was
children.
25 years ago. 24 years ago. Like, I bet you that wouldn't fly today.
Not at all.
Or that was the early 90s.
Yeah, if the doctor fucking touches you.
Could you imagine?
No.
Another thing is that was so disturbing when we went to the doctors when we were little. Oh, she used to, when she had to do the gynecological part of the exam, like, I don't even know why you need that in first or second grade. But she
Make sure you
go,
don't have like a dick.
What? Gynecological?
They like look down there and make sure you don't have like an infection.
Is that
or
the term,
it's basically
gynecological?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's making sure you're not abused.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had this.
Lauren.
Probably.
That would make
They
sure.
just look at your vagina?
Yeah. So when
Make
we
sure
were
it's not, like,
little,
red or
they used to look at
irritated.
your vagina during a regular pediatrician checkup. And I would always try to get out of it because because normal reasons, I'm not very open down there. Just like not open for service.
Can we edit in a doom?
But it was all very creepy because the doctor would be like, let me take a peek. I'm just going to take a peek. And I'm like, ew, creepy. That sounds like a molester.
I'm so envious you remember so much of this stuff. I like block
She
out all
remembers
those
for
memories.
me. And then I vaguely remember.
Isn't that great to have someone to remember
Yes,
for you?
it is nice.
It's really funny. Let's break for a sec so I can tell you about our new discovery, Away, which is first-class luggage at a Coach price. The company was founded by two friends from New York who found themselves at JFK with dead phones and delayed flights and a bright idea. Luggage with power. Thus, the Away carry-on was born. Hello, what a genius idea, you guys. Who does not need one of these? The approach was simple. Away creates special objects that are designed to be resilient, resourceful, and essential to the way that you travel today. My Away carry-on bag saved my life when I forgot to charge my phone the night before I had to be at the airport in the morning. And so instead of trying to find an outlet and sitting on the ground with it, my phone was charged through my suitcase.
So genius. So how they came up with this concept is Away asked thousands of people how they pack, why they travel, and what bugs them the most about their luggage. Then they designed a bag that solved a few old problems like sticky wheels and a few new ones like dead cell phones. Away uses high quality materials while offering a much lower price compared to other brands by cutting out the middleman and selling to you guys directly. So you get to choose from a variety of colors and sizes. I personally pick the gray suitcase. Why? Because I feel like black is a little basic. Everyone's got a black suitcase. So I wish I could give everyone an Away bag because they just look so sleek and clean and they're just so cute. And actually, I don't even want to use the word the cute. They look dope. And they're super strong, but very lightweight. Both sizes of the carry-on are able to charge all cell phones, tablets, e-readers, and anything else that's basically powered by a USB cord. And a single charge of the Away carry-on, how crazy is this, will charge your iPhone 5 times.
Nice.
Away also offers a lifetime warranty, so if anything breaks, they'll fix or replace it for you for life. Start your 100-day trial, live with it, vibe with it, travel with it, Instagram it, and if at any point you decide, hey, it's not for you, return it for a full refund, no questions asked.
For $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/getit. Use the promo code, which is GETIT, GETIT, as always, during the checkout. I repeat, that is $20 off a suitcase. Visit awaytravel.com/getit. Use the promo code GETIT during checkout. Now we're going back to the show.
Well,
all right, guys.
Naz has some stories to share.
We normally don't disclose a lot about our bigs, but Ashley did in the last podcast or whatever. And recently something happened with my big that I wanted to share because I'm like, I wonder if this has ever happened to like other women. And I'm like, actually curious. So, he was supposed to come to my birthday, didn't make it to my birthday. I'm going to make this really short.
Okay.
Ordered me a pair of shoes that I like really wanted.
I don't even know if you should make it short because you just already left out so many details.
What do you mean? Well, the whole point is like about
you were like, you don't have to come, and he was like, of course I'm gonna come. And then the day,
but I think we kind of brushed over that actually in a podcast before.
We did,
yeah.
Oh,
because remember I was telling you guys like I know he's not my person, and I'm slowly getting over it.
Yeah, okay.
So I feel like people listening, it doesn't really matter and isn't relevant to this part of the story as much. Everyone knows I don't think I'm gonna end up with him, which is why I'm okay with sharing this, even though this is embarrassing. And if his sister listens to this, I'm gonna fucking die. Anyways, so he didn't make it to my birthday. I was like kind of upset, but also like whatever. He's not my boyfriend. And so he mails me these like this pair of shoes that I really wanted. And he texts me the morning of saying like, good morning, like your shoes got there. And I was like, awesome. Can't wait to see them when I get home from work. So I get home from work. I FaceTime him and we talk. We have like a great catch-up session for like 30 minutes. Everything's like normal. And, you know, I was like, oh, I got the shoes. They're amazing. I wasn't home anymore at this point when we were FaceTiming. I was like on my way to an event. And he was like, oh, send me a picture like whenever you wear the shoes. And I was like, yeah, for sure. So I get home. I'm like so embarrassed to say
not
this.
embarrassing. I would do it too.
It's so embarrassing. So I get home, you guys, and it's like nighttime, and I'm changing into my jammies. I'm changing into
my couple drinks.
My matching no drinks. My matching
matter.
set of PJs, and I look over at like the box of shoes. And I was like, I'm going to take a naughty photo in these shoes because he asked me for a picture in the shoes. So I was like, this could be like really funny.
Yeah, at least try to get a good pic, you know?
Mind you, I have sent him, we've like Snapchat back and forth before. Everything's always been great. Response has always been awesome. So I
The ultimate
spend
Sex in the City moment.
I literally, you guys, what kind of fucked up Sex in the City episode am I in after you hear the rest of the story? So it's like 11:30. I've been trying to go to bed earlier. I'm 28 now. You know, you can't really fucking like stay up late. I wake up at like 5:30 a.m. every day. Anyway, so I'm spending 30 minutes, you know, trying to get the perfect angle, trying to get my butt cheek the way I want, like making my right leg, like knee look out great. It's like my back, my hair has to be covering like my stomach fat. Like this was like a legit photo shoot.
Yeah, it hurts too.
It hurts your back.
Yeah,
One
it
time I
does.
hurt my back because you're arching your back.
It is.
You're arching your back and you're sucking in so hard. Plus, your like toe is up so that your butt looks higher.
You guys get fucking injured out there trying to get the gram. Anyways, so I land
Not the gram.
I land on not the
private
gram.
pic.
Whatever, or the gram. So I land on the perfect photo. It's like really late. I send it. I'm like really proud of myself. I like go to the bathroom, turn into what I really look like. I put my retainer in, take my contacts out, whatever, get in bed. And I didn't think he was going to respond because it was so late at night. So I was like, this is going to be such a good surprise for him to like see in the morning. And like, I feel so cool and cute. So I close my eyes and my phone lights up and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And like, you know, when you send a naughty photo, you're like excited to see what they're going to say back because you're just, you know, you just put on this whole production for this person. So I send him the picture. I can't even say it.
Do it.
He responds, you guys, in all caps, yes, exclamation mark, slay, exclamation mark.
Yes, slay.
Are you my fucking gay best friend? Did I accidentally text RuPaul? Why are you saying slay
Oh, God.
to this like Mona Lisa version of my ass in these amazing Nike Air Force Ones?
Yes, slay.
Well, he
my
said
God,
yes,
it's
not yes,
pain.
but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, it was
slay.
if it was
Yes.
Yas,
Yeah.
if it was Yas, I would have called the Queer Eye guys and had him on it in like 5 minutes.
And I got your new recruit.
You guys, I was so
What did you say in
angry. I went to bed, did not respond, went to bed so mad. Ashley and Lauren were at home. I text them the next morning. I'm at work. And like, honestly, my feelings were hurt. It's like a really vulnerable photo that you're sending. You know, it's like you're putting yourself in a very vulnerable situation. But the reason why I am brave enough to share this story with you guys is because I feel like this has happened to other women. And
Yeah.
I'm really curious to
yeah.
know. So if you guys can start a thread in the Facebook group or just hit me up. So then I got really mad. So then I responded to him finally in the morning and I was like, LOL slay, ?
I'm so glad you did.
Yeah.
And he responds right away and he's like, LOL, I thought it would make you laugh. And granted, I do say slay around him a lot. Like when I don't know, I help him with like his fashion and stuff and I'll be
you
like,
say
slay.
to him, slay.
Yeah. So I think, whatever. So then I respond, it made me think you like guys. And like, whatever, we're fine now. And then in the moment, you guys, I was actually so hurt and so mad. And now out of it and like, you know, days later, I'm like, I actually really think he was trying to make me laugh. But like, don't fucking say that.
Make a joke when I'm sending you my coochie cooch.
I just think guys need to know that. And so I talked to a couple of people at work and my friend was like, yeah, one time I sent my boyfriend a naughty pic when we were dating and he responded nice.
Oh!
And I was like, that is so bad. But then he was like, I didn't mean anything of
like,
it. Like I thought it was
nice.
nice. So like, I don't know. Anyways, how fucking annoying and crazy is that guy?
That nice really took your cake, though.
I know. Once he said that to her, I was like, okay, I feel a little bit
Yeah,
better.
Slay was at least trying to make you laugh. But,
Like, are you fucking
But I
kidding?
love
So-
your response. It made me
Nice.
think you like guys.
So when
good.
people say slay, I get really fucking angry
See,
now.
what he could have done to make you laugh is been like, oh my God, that's so hot. And then you could have responded.
And then
he could have been like, you slayed that. And then you'd be like, ha ha.
Yeah, but that would have happened if he wasn't my big and I wasn't in a fucked up episode of Sex and the
There
City.
you go.
That's my fucking life.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. We need to take time to talk about our fave, BioClarity. Skincare can be so frustrating and annoying, and I know a lot of our listeners can relate, but sincerely, nothing can be more important than taking care of your skin, guys. I've been including BioClarity's plant-based system in my daily routine for the last few months, and it continues to work wonders. Let me tell you guys, balance is beautiful.
BioClarity is a clean and green, gentle skincare brand to help you achieve and maintain glowing, radiant complexions. naturally. There are 2 different regimens. You can choose whichever one best suits your needs. There's the clear skin routine and the essential routine. Both are soothing and not abrasive without any harsh chemicals. The best part is that results can be seen in as little as 2 weeks with the clear skin routine.
I really like the regularity too. It's easy part of my facial routine. Your skin craves Floralux, a powerful skin food. So why not indulge in a healthy habit and get glowing, clear skin? And get this, they're offering our listeners a really great deal. If you go to bioclarity.com and use the code GETIT, all capitals, you'll get your first month for $9.95 plus free shipping, which is $20 savings.
And it's great because it's a risk-free money-back guarantee. So I always feel like it doesn't hurt to try it, right? Clear and heal your skin without harm. I bet you guys will have great results like all of us do, and you'll be obsessed. That's bioclarity.com, code GETIT, GETIT, bioclarity.com, code GETIT, and treat yourself. All right, let's get back to the podcast. So because all this went down, I was like, man, I really just got to go on a date soon. So
And you just sounded like Nick Viall. Man, I guess I'm
like talking out of one side of my mouth.
On a date now.
So I got back on the bums and and it's so annoying because you obviously have to initiate conversation and like no one talks back. Finally, this guy was like asking me out and my fault. I wasn't super attracted to him, but to be fair, it's really hard for me because the last guy, the only guy I ever loved, I probably would swipe left on. So it's really hard for me to like decide through a photo if I really like someone.
Clarification, that's not her big.
That's not my big. Yeah, it was heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this guy asked me out. I'm not really attracted to him, but I'm like, okay, whatever. And the only day I had to hang out with him was Monday. And so he texts me and he's the day before and he's like, let's go on a hike. And literally I'm like, who the fuck wants to hike on a first date? Like to me, that is so miserable.
So dumb.
I get it that you're doing something, you're like walking, you know, like with someone else. But like, no, like I'm the type of girl that wants to put makeup on and like be my best self.
That is the classic, like worst fucking first date idea. First of all, you want to look cute. Second of all, you don't want to be out of breath while explaining your whole fucking life story.
I would be out of breath within steps.
3, you're going on a hike with someone you just met online. Hello, murder.
Oh my God, that's so true.
So
I
many
didn't even
problems.
think of that. So then, of course, I say yeah because I don't want to come off.
Also, you
I
missed
don't
a
want to
step,
come
Lauren.
off like a high maintenance.
Eye
You know what I mean?
contact.
Like
So you're looking ahead and you're not just like looking at the person.
that too.
Yeah. I didn't want to come off, like this girl, like, I don't know. I was like, honestly, Naz, just try, like, just do it. Like,
so
you need
dangerous.
to get back
My
out
dad
there.
would have lost his mind.
Oh, my dad would have too. So that my dad actually doesn't even like when I hike in general. He's like, you're gonna die.
My dad freaks out
but,
when I hike.
But they don't have mountains really where my dad's
they don't
from, so he
understand
doesn't get
that
it.
going to Runyon is like going to the mall.
To a park.
Yeah. But
Anyway, so this guy's like, let's meet at the top of Runyon. So Monday comes
top of Runyon?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No.
The
he really wants
entrance,
to,
the entrance of
I was
Runyon.
gonna say he really wants to go.
So I go to work. Monday ends up being fucking 90 degrees in LA.
It was the worst day
I'm
ever.
about to leave work and I'm like, there's no way he's going to want to hike, right? So I text him and I'm like, hey, so it's crazy like how hot it is. It's like 90 degrees outside. Do you want to maybe meet somewhere else? He responds, no, I think it's fine for a hike. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I can't even get out of this.
Naz, I would have said you're not the one for me.
You guys, I didn't know what to do because I was like, I need to get back out there, whatever. So I'm like, this is fucking insane. Like, yikes, yikes.
I am shocked.
Also, I'm not the person that looks cute in workout clothes. Like, I don't even have
Yes, you
matching
do.
workout. No.
Yes, you do.
No, I like wearing like shitty shirts to sweat in. Anyways, I fucking go to Runyon. And I meet him at the entrance.
Nah, it's okay. It's like read human cues.
Yeah, read human cues. She doesn't want to do it.
I'm not attracted to him. Pretty sure he's gay. And he was Dominican, though, so we had a lot to talk about.
Okay.
He was such a nice person. I don't want to say anything bad about him.
yeah.
He was not mean at all. He actually wasn't creepy at all. Okay. But you guys, we're literally walking up the mountain, and we're like, so what do you do?
Oh my God.
What's your family like? And it's like, so it was.
So he was huffing and puffing
And you
too?
guys know how busy I am. We were huffing and puffing. It was like literally being held hostage. I know I use that phrase so much, but like you're just on this hike with this person you don't even know. You're forced to work out with someone you don't even want to be with. Like, can you imagine anything worse?
That was the worst day I've ever heard.
And I literally drove home and I'm like, this is why I don't
No, this is why you say no to hikes.
How'd you say goodbye?
I'm
always fascinated by how people say goodbye.
I was just like, nice to meet you. And then of course, you know, they
loves you?
always slip
Who
in.
loves it?
So when you get back from being out of town, I'd love to like take you dancing. And I was like, yeah.
Aww.
I was like, yeah, of course. And like, I'm, you know, driving home. I'm like, I'm not.
Has he
not
texted you
gonna-
since?
He's not texted me since. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the best part. I can't believe this. Within 5 minutes, I was like, so what do you do? And he's like, oh, so I worked in the adult film industry for 10 years.
No.
What was he?
Not that
What
there's
was he?
not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my thing. So I said, oh, what did you do? He's like film, direct, edit, direct, and on camera. So
Sweet.
You went on a date. You went on a
With a
hike with a
porn
porn star.
exactly.
Good
That-
job,
and that's-
Naz.
How
the
did you
fucking
react
Rambo
so
story.
calmly?
I mean, what are you supposed to do, Ashley? Like, ew, bye. Go back to your
What?
car. First of all, it's fine to work in the adult film industry. It's just not, I don't want to be with someone that works in the
Yeah.
adult. Well, he doesn't anymore, but anyways, yep, that's what's out there.
So you should
That's,
Google his name and see his porn.
or not.
I want to.
I want to now.
Anyway, so yeah.
That was a very interesting, unique date. That wasn't classic at all.
That was like, I've never experienced that in my life. And you guys know I just hate wasting time. Like, you know how impatient I am. And it's like just up a mountain. And then he kept suggesting
Well, at
going
least
the-
you're getting a
going
workout
the
in.
longer route. It like isn't a workout because like you always say it's walking.
Well, not up Runyon. Not if you're going up. Which depends
Guys,
which
what
way you
a
went.
bad idea for a first date. You're literally huffing and puffing and sweating and smelling.
I hate
with
even
the
going
person.
hikes with friends because I'm embarrassed by how much I'm huffing.
You
Yeah.
can only hike with someone you like. That's my. You can only hike with someone you like.
and that you're not afraid to huff and puff or
Well,
do any gross things in front of.
There was that one time that I went on a hike with Kevin, and I was actually turned off by how athletic he was.
Like, he's like, this is nothing.
Ashley.
No, it was because I was like, God, he needs to get a life. I was just like, he ran up the mountain, and I.
What did you do?
we went
Crawled?
we went on the same hike with Cupcake too, and he was really good too.
Cupcake was good, but like he stayed by our side.
Yeah, he held Gergie all the way
Wait,
up.
Kevin left you and just ran up?
Yeah.
That's not
Well, it's
nice.
okay. I said to him, I go ahead. I don't want you to see me like this.
Don't look at me.
But then I'm like there, like, you know, struggling, but like, you know, doing the damn thing. And then I see him at the top, and I'm like, he's in too much good shape.
Yeah, he's
We're
like, hello, I can speak, like, I can give a speech right now.
yeah, like I want to see him like have to like take on a challenge. And like, that wasn't a challenge.
It's so interesting because I think we talked about this, but back in the day, like really buff guys were the hottest. Like when Jersey
we talked
Shore was
about
at
that,
its
yeah.
prime, I was like, I want a guy with like 18 abs.
I want Ron.
And now it's like so humanizing when a guy isn't like that. It's like, oh, you're human, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they're, you know what I mean? You can't relate to them when they're that athletic.
I took a poll last week, speaking of Jersey Shore and guys, that who would you prefer to be hit on by, Vinny or Polly?
Everyone
And
picked Polly.
Legit 90% said Vinny.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, Vinny. Yeah.
And like, I get that now.
No, back then it was Vinny too.
What?
Yeah, Vinny's.
But then you and I both thought Polly was way
Yeah,
hotter.
because we like Guidos because you're from Jersey and I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
The majority of the world, I mean, now I would way rather date Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah, no, I get
but
that
he's also
now, but-
not, he was very mean to ladies.
What do you mean? Who's mean to
I don't know.
ladies?
The way he talks about women is
Oh,
very
really?
sad.
I love his Twitter. It's
Oh, well,
so
I met him
lit.
the other day, so now I'm defensive.
That's fine. You can be
It is nice.
defensive.
I can't talk about Polly.
Anyway, let's stop for a minute so we can tell you guys about our continued obsession, Beachbody On Demand. Beachbody On Demand is an easy-to-use streaming service that gives you instant access to hundreds of super effective workouts that you can do from the comfort of your living room 24/7.
Get up and get motivated by celebrity super trainers you know, like Shaun T, Shailene Johnson, and Tony Horton. This program literally offers tons of effective workouts for levels of all fitness. This is the company behind P90X, Insanity, and 21 Day Fix.
And with workouts as short as 10 minutes that don't require any extra equipment, you can work out anywhere, anytime with your computer, smartphone, smart TV. And you'll be joining over 1 million people who currently utilize Beachbody On Demand, so you know it works. And now our listeners can try it absolutely free. I recently just started P90X because I've heard amazing things, and I really love it, you guys. I feel like my body's toned.
I really want you guys to try this service because it's the perfect service for people who are a little bit lazy and they're on a time crunch like myself. So right now, you guys can get a special free trial membership when you text GET IT, that is GETIT, one word, no spaces, to 303030, and you'll get full access to an entire platform for free. What? Free. All the workouts, nutrition information, and support is totally free. Again, just text GET IT, GETIT, to 303030. Now let's get back at it. You guys, Kevin's health level is very attractive. I just joke.
Why are you taking it back?
It's just not on par with your level of health. That's the difference.
I know.
It's attractive to someone else.
It was honestly just like this is never gonna work thing.
All right, we kind of have to talk about the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Which is
The elephant in the room.
that was the worst transition ever.
Tristan.
Tristan Thompson allegedly, basically, really cheating on pregnant Khloe Kardashian.
I don't know how he's going to come back from this one.
He can. He needs to be ejected from the NBA.
So, if you guys don't know, which you probably obviously do know about this,
I think
if
this
you
is
listen to
going to
our
air.
podcast.
This is going to air a week delayed. So
This is going to air Monday.
this is going to air Monday.
So a couple days from now.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically he cheated on her with a model named Lonnie Blair, an Instagram model from New York, at this
It's
club
always the Instagram models.
this past week. Which, like, if Instagram didn't exist, would you be a model?
No.
I'm just curious.
No.
You would not.
You'd be the girl in the
So-
office with a good ass.
So what happens when the new thing comes out, and Instagram's not a thing anymore?
Yeah.
What happens to, like, those models?
They go away.
Yeah, I don't know. They do ads for YMI, the jean brand.
Yeah. I hate that brand.
I know.
You know I hate it.
She knows another Instagram model.
Anyway, so then a video surfaced of him making out with a girl in October and then motorboating the girl next to her and then that girl touching his penis.
I just don't know how he could sit there and be like, it'll be fine. No one will find out. How the fuck do you do that? And also, you have a great, cool girl. Why are you risking it with these gross girls?
That's what I'm so confused about. So apparently the thing that happened in New York just this month, it was just like on his trip with a team to go play against the Knicks or whatever.
And she's giving birth any minute.
And it's just like, he's like, oh, you know what? My penis needed attention over the past 3 days and she wasn't there. So I brought someone else in to do the job.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Like,
but
they thought it through. Like, it wasn't like he was at a club.
And what you got to think about is there's 2 video proof evidence, but what about all the time there hasn't been video?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I know. The girl had an overnight.
She had an overnight bag, but also you're
so
fucking
planned.
6'9". Of course everyone's going to know it's you in the club. What are
Yeah.
you doing? Everyone
Yeah.
has a cell phone these days.
So there's this theory that I saw online last night. It was the fact that he started cheating when he found out it was a girl because what his whole plot was to date a tall, famous girl so they can make these tall, athletic boys and have a dynasty of famous athletic basketball players.
Guys really think this far through?
Because apparently there's some other NBA family
Well, I was just
there.
gonna say this all came from the Baller brand.
Yes,
the big
exactly.
Baller brand. So
Yes,
big Baller brand.
LeVar Ball has 3 kids. One plays for the Lakers, grew up in LA, and that was his dream. And then another one, he was the one that his younger brother played at UCLA, and then remember the whole China thing where Trump supposedly got him out. Remember they stole Louis Vuitton sunglasses.
Yeah.
And then they have an even younger brother, and whatever they have their
There's
own
3
reality show on
kids.
Facebook.
Yeah.
They're like the Kardashians of the NBA.
So he
'Cause
wanted to merge the worlds.
People go to pop-ups, they wait in line to meet them. It's like the Baller brand. So he obviously wanted to have that.
He wanted to have that. He found it was a girl. So, he had to maybe try for another one to get a boy or a couple more boys. And
Because if you guys remember the episode of the Kardashians where Khloe finds out that it's a girl, she's super upset, oddly upset.
I think
I know.
yeah,
The way she reacted
he must have
was
made
so
it very clear
weird.
that he wanted
sad.
a
It
boy.
made me sad for the girl because I'm like,
daughter's
she's going to see that on the internet one
The
day.
daughter's gonna see it one day, and it's gonna be so weird.
This poor unborn child already has so much shit that so
like
much
your daddy's a bad
negativity she's
cheater.
coming into. It's so sad. I don't know.
So apparently Khloe wants to go home now. She's in Cleveland. She's having contractions. I'm sure this will come out and she'll already have the
the
baby.
kid might be born, by the time you guys are listening to this. But you know what's so crazy that I haven't talked to you guys about? So there's another woman on Instagram named Miss Stephanie. So when this all went down, in the past couple days, she's been claiming that she's the girl in the video, walking up to the hotel room.
Oh my God.
But she's not. And then she released a sex tape where you can't see the faces saying, "This is me and Tristan."
No way.
And then she released text messages between her and Tristan that isn't Tristan. So basically, she's trying to pretend she's this
She's a terrible
Her
mistress.
Instagram is all pictures of Tristan, but she's a fucking genius because now everyone's talking about her, and it's the craziest
You say
thing
she's
ever.
a genius, but who really wants to be famous for being hated?
Because now she has all these followers,
She has got
Ashley.
followers.
Isn't that insane?
That's insane.
To pretend you're the person. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know. I just feel very bad for her. And it's just funny that in a week there'll be new information. She'll have a statement or something.
No.
No?
No.
You think that she's going to forgive him?
No, she's gonna have to talk about it on the show. Or
On the
some
show,
point.
they don't do statements.
Which they might. I don't know. And then Lamar Odom tried to come out and talk about it. And it's don't try to insert
Lamar
yourself in the
tried to
conversation.
talk about it
Yeah,
today?
he was like, I feel bad for you, Khloe. And it's shut the fuck
shut
up.
the fuck up. You
heard about
died
it.
at a brothel.
God.
You literally died at a brothel.
You guys, I think Khloe should really be the next Bachelorette.
I
She loves The Bachelorette.
She's just gonna have to move on from athletes. They'll never be good.
Yeah, don't date a basketball player.
They're
They're
going
going
to
to
be
cheat
a
on you.
big cock that doesn't play sports,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's take a break to talk about our absolute favorite treat. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box for busy women to discover new brands and products for a life well lived in fashion, beauty, home, fitness, and wellness.
Did you know that Khloe Kardashian is a fan?
Oh my God, I do. I love Khloe. She loves FabFitFun.
Well, we're talking about her on this podcast, so.
Yeah, poor Khloe. She needs a FabFitFun right now. It's delivered 4 times a year for just $49.99 a box. But don't worry if you missed the seasonal box because there's this great spring editors box with favorites from spring and other past seasons.
The Spring Editors box has a lot more customization options, from a clutch to eyeshadow to totes and lip gloss. All their products this season are back in the box, and a few of my favorites include the My Tagalongs Hot Cold Pack, so I can ice my face in the morning, the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, and you guys, this is the best exfoliation thing. I treated myself to this last week. I only use it once a week. And then the Aisha Curry mug. It is so cute. Whenever I get a FabFitFun box, I cannot wait to see what's inside. The suspense kills me because the variety is so exciting. And I know that I'm going to be getting a ton of full-size products, absolutely no sample sizes. And many products, individual value is more than the entire box itself.
I just got my FabFitFun Spring Editors box and loved it. If you guys haven't signed up yet, it's not too late. Go use our code to get $10 off your first box. That's $39.99 for over a $200 value. Go to fabfitfun.com to subscribe and use our code GETIT.
So try FabFitFun today. Go to fabfitfun.com to subscribe and start getting the box for a life well lived. Use the promo code GETIT, GETIT, for $10 off your first box.
That's products valued at $200 for only $39.99. Again, go to fabfitfun.com, use the code GETIT, GETIT, and get $10 off your first FabFitFun box. You guys, I'm pretty tied into this company, and I can tell you that they sell out really quickly, faster and faster, in fact, each season. So get on it, fabfitfun.com. Now let's get back at it on the podcast.
Well, speaking of cheating, Ashley, Lauren, and I have been talking about this a lot because recently I have a friend that used to date this guy, and now he's dating someone else. And he's been reaching out to his ex, my friend, to hang out and hook up. And my friend doesn't know what to do. She's like, do I tell this girl that's a stranger to me that he's like basically wanting to cheat on her, but pretty much emotionally cheating? Like, I feel like that's cheating. Like, what? You don't
does
ask
she
someone
ever?
else to
She never wants to be with this guy again.
She never wants to be with this guy again. And so then that opened the question to so many other things. It's like, well, if you're friends with two people and you know one is cheating, do you tell the other person they're cheating? Like, it's just, it leads to so many different questions about cheating and like what your personal responsibility is to like a stranger or a person that you know to tell them. What do you guys think?
I
just always think about this, and we definitely talked about it like the beginning couple months of the podcast, Lauren's situation where she was dating a guy really seriously, but for 2 years, but he had a girlfriend the entire time. This is, the reason she left Paradise. We talked about this over and over again.
I should have never done it. Blah, blah.
But
you're following your heart, Lauren.
Whatever.
And just
Lauren,
so everyone knows listening real quick, we're not judging anything.
No.
Like if you're in any part of this story, if you're like currently cheating or like someone's reaching out to you, or you're in an affair, we don't like to judge on this podcast. We just want to know what everyone
I've
thinks.
been in
and
probably
what
every
their opinion
scenario
is.
there's ever been. So.
Right. So anyway, Lauren basically, in the shortest way we could tell the story, she was seeing this guy, really, really liked him. He ghosted her. He ended up going and getting a real girlfriend, committing to her, and then coming back to Lauren just months later. And then then he'd only been with the girlfriend for like 2 months.
Yeah,
and then he started a 2-year-long affair with Lauren, to the point where he was telling both girls that he loved them.
Yeah.
Lauren was saying, I love you. He was saying it back. And then
I didn't
finally,
say it first, though.
No, but then finally, after 2 years, Lauren cut it off because she just like couldn't deal with it anymore. But that, of course, led to the question:
Do I tell her?
do you tell her?
In my scenario, me being the other woman and actually like going along with her 2 years, not my place. Not my place to tell her.
Because you went along with it for 2 years.
It's like, oh, now that I don't want him, by the way, he's cheating on you. No, not my place. I'm not going to do it. She can find out on her own. But in the scenario where your ex is reaching out to you to hook up while they have another new girlfriend,
I don't know. I think
if you
maybe
really don't want him back and you really think you're
really
doing
don't
her a
want him.
favor, then tell her. But I always think they'll find out some way.
What do you think, Ash?
I would say, yeah, tell her, but then you have to know that you're never going to talk to your ex again. It's like, where's your loyalty with the woman you don't know, which that's respectable for sure, or the guy who like you may want to hook up with a time or two again. It depends on your status with the guy. Like, are you friends with him? Is he going to be a hookup buddy, or do you don't care if you're never going to see him again?
What do you see? I have never really been in this situation, but if I was being cheated on, I would want to know.
Yeah,
I would want to know. And I think
that's what almost everybody feels.
I'm not in the situation, so it's so hard to put myself there. I think I would tell the other girl. I think I would.
I think you would.
I think
for
I
some
would,
reason that's
too.
your personality.
I don't know, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe I'd be like you, and I'd be like, she can figure it out. I don't even want to deal with this. But my neighbor, you guys all know, her sister's roommate got a voicemail, and she actually was going to send it to me, but I think it's rude to play it. But I'll just tell you guys what it is.
Tell
but
me.
it's hilarious. So it's this other girl calling her sister's roommate saying, hey, I know you don't know who I am, but this is my name. And just so you know, I know that you're dating this guy and I'm dating him too. So we're both dating him, and then hangs up. And that's the voicemail.
Whoa.
And can you imagine getting that voicemail?
I wonder if were they really, really dating?
He had 2 girlfriends.
Wow.
And so I wouldn't say it like that, but I think
that girl sounds so, just based on what you're saying, sounds like so frivolous that she just is
She's
like,
just trying to make it seem like
get
she's
rid
not
of
hurt.
you so that he can just be mine.
No, well, she sounded like annoyed, but like also very like just
oh,
so
by
you
the
know,
way.
we're both dating him. Like, she was like obviously not. It was very sarcastic, obviously.
Huh.
But
and it's
real.
like, she said her name. It would be interesting if she didn't say her name and she was like, for you to know, he's got 2 girlfriends. I'm one of them, but you figure it out.
Yeah.
Not being like, I'm so-and-so and I'm also dating him, and give me some credit for 2. I don't know why. It's like a winning situation.
Right.
I think the answer to this question is it all comes down to the specific situation, but I'm mostly pro tell the girl. Because could you imagine
Right.
ending up marrying this
Right.
guy?
That's what I mean.
Ugh.
Lauren, that's why I've always been a proponent of Lauren telling this girl, because I think they're still together, and now this makes their total of togetherness 4 years.
Well, that's why I think this is a great topic, because so many people feel so many different
Yeah.
ways about it. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. But yeah, I think I'm with you, Ashley. I think I would tell them because I would want to know too.
Yeah.
But okay, so different scenario, because this opens up a big can of worms. So let's say you guys are friends with two people equally, and you know one is cheating.
Yeah.
Do you tell that person and like betray your other friend that is doing the cheating?
No.
What
if
do you guys
have
do in that?
relationships on both sides, I think you stay quiet.
But then, just like I was saying earlier before we even started recording, how fucked up is that you and I are willing to help out a strange woman, but you're not going to help out your friend that's being cheated on? If I just want to say, if I'm being cheated on, you guys better fucking call me right away and tell me.
Right, and like also you're protecting the bad person rather than helping the
Okay,
good
fine. You're right.
But I don't know what is your instinct tell you, Ashley? You wouldn't.
You know what? It probably also comes down to who you're closest to in the relationship. You're going to lose the friend you tell on. This is what you do. You say, hey, friend, you have a week to tell so-and-so. And if you don't, then I'm going to have to.
That's so fucked up.
Don't you think?
Yeah, that's good.
That's fucked.
What do you think, Lauren?
I don't
It
think
all
that's fucked
sounds
up.
terrible. I guess you
I
do
threatened
that.
Lauren with that once.
You what?
She threatened me
I-
a long time ago.
I
About
hated,
what?
She broke my credit card because of it.
Wait, what happened?
I was seeing someone.
You were seeing someone. It was your disgusting boyfriend. You guys, yes, Lauren cheated on him. But you know what? He was so horrid. He deserved every second of it.
Disgusting on the inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
and she was like, if you don't what? If
He
you
was a
don't what?
cheating womanizer as well.
No, he cheated too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
God.
I did it because he did it.
Lauren, that's probably why you used to have a lot of anxiety, right? It's because
Oh, yeah.
you've been
This
with
one
people
guy.
that
Yeah.
have cheated and
Yeah.
you've cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Lauren was always a cheater until recently.
Lauren is a great person now.
I am. I've changed.
We all grow
completely.
up, you know? We
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
grow
I
up.
mean, she was like 22. So this guy was.
Oh, wait. Do you think once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Lauren, that's like calling yourself one.
Great. I
kidding.
am fucked. I
No.
am never getting married. I am
I'm
out of here.
Kidding, guys. You can totally change.
Are you really, though? Can you blink twice if you're...
No, I'm serious. You can totally change.
I think it comes down to being with the right person. I don't think
Yeah.
you're gonna cheat on your soulmate. I think you're cheating because you know you're in a relationship with somebody that isn't your person.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we
Well,
open
at
it up?
least that's what I would hope.
Well, let's open it up to all our amazing fans.
Wait a second. We didn't tell the credit card story.
Oh, yeah. What was the credit card story? JK.
Okay.
I don't
So,
remember. You just said that you were
He
going to do
came over and I hated this boyfriend so bad. I wanted them to break up so badly. The whole family.
She was like,
was
you
just-
break up with him this week or I'm going to tell him you cheated on him.
Yeah. So I said she was annoying me. She was really annoying me. And
Oh my
then
God,
I
that's
said,
like such blackmail.
I know.
That's like
So
actually
I took her credit
sabotaging a
card and I
relationship.
cracked-
actually, I remember what happened. We had a
That's
dinner.
not even that bad. That's so hard as a kid to do.
Yeah.
Like that's like a really hard thing to do.
We had a dinner planned, and I was like, "You're not going to
Oh,
bring him home,
yeah.
right? You better not bring him home. This is going to be a dinner with the so and so and so and so, and it's going to be a great time." And then she walks in the door, and I hear his annoying, obnoxious voice, and I'm like, "I will murder her." So then I call her upstairs, and I say, "If you don't get him out of here before we leave for dinner, I'm going to go downstairs and tell him that you've been cheating on him." And then she
Ashley.
legit started punching me.
Because it's so evil. That was evil.
Yeah, because
Why'd
what's
you
Lauren
bring
supposed to do? Bye? You have to leave now? You just got
That's
here?
what I'm saying. They completely disregard the fact that they're like, hey, get the fuck out of my family.
Yeah, you
hates
can't
Why
just,
did
like-
you bring him home in the first
I
place?
know, but you can't
Because
just tell
I
someone
can't
to
be like,
leave.
hey, you can't come over because my family fucking hates you.
Well, he knew that.
A novel by Lauren Iconetti. Oh, man.
funny.
That's funny.
I have to
Anyway.
pee, but when I get back, let's see what all our listeners think.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I am done peeing, and you guys are so amazing. You send us so many emails. I'm not going to say any names on these, but this listener says, first of all, love y'all so damn much.
Thank you.
Thanks, girl. Second of all, yes, you should definitely tell someone you don't know very well if you know they're being cheated on. A few years ago, I found out through my boyfriend that one of his friends had been consistently cheating on his girlfriend, whom I had never met. I found her on Facebook and let her know where, when she could catch him. Ooh, this is juicy. Sure enough, she found him with the other girl while they were out, and it got back to him that I had told her. He never spoke to me again. But I can't say that bothered me. I didn't do anything that I wouldn't want another girl or guy to do for me, regardless of our relationship. I completely agree with
That's
this.
very
That was
interesting.
awesome.
And that actually sparked something in my head that reminded me, the douchebag that we were referring to earlier.
Your douchebag.
My douchebag.
Which one?
The one we were just talking about. He was away at school at college. And I got a message on Facebook from a girl, and she goes, just so you know, your boyfriend's cheating on you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. He got a blowjob from this girl last night or something. And I just said, you're lying, you're jealous, in my own head. And
I remember you buried that in your mind.
I buried it in my mind because I didn't want to acknowledge it. And, anyway, I confronted him. I go, I got a DM, or DMs weren't around back then. I got a Facebook message from this girl, and he was like, oh my God, she just wants to suck my dick and she wants you to go away. So I believed that story.
Lauren, naivete.
Damn. Another person said, Ashley, want to read this one?
Sure.
Read number 4 on there.
My 2 best friends, a guy and a girl, had a baby together and they are married. And I know for a fact he's reached out to my cousin on multiple occasions, but I've never been able to tell her because I don't want to be the one breaking up her family. I know that he's not trustworthy, but I definitely can't say anything to confirm that he's not.
Okay.
Dude.
That's tough when you don't want to
What do
break
you
up
think,
a
Ash?
family.
Breaking up a family, I mean...
God, this is like, it's hard, man.
I mean, he's reaching out, but is he doing anything?
I mean, that's the thing is we don't have all the context, but still, it's
We
like...
need to catfish this person and see how far they'll go. Like, if they go and meet up with the person, then you tell. You know? If you set a time and a date.
I don't know. I do say that it is a little bit different when the couple's married versus if they're dating. If they're dating...
You don't want them to commit. You don't want them to commit with a douchebag. You're already committed to the douchebag.
Then I don't even know what to do. Then you're just creating so much family drama. You're creating maybe a divorce. It's so much different. But
the
that
guy,
being said,
the guy or girl create it for themselves. So you
Yeah.
can't really be too. You know, I'm so wishy-washy on this topic. You know, I make no consistent statements.
I know, you're like, well,
I
if
am
it's
like-
65 outside and I'm wearing a hoodie,
Don't listen
then
to me.
maybe I
I'm
would
just
let
saying,
her know.
like, it's if you're gonna cheat, you run the risk, okay? And that's
I don't know, guys, because if I was married, I'd want to know too.
I think I'd want to know too. What if this guy
Why
is
would you
coming
want to
home
continue to have
and
kids
putting
with someone,
this
putting his penis
dick
in you? Yeah.
that is
We've
already
all
in
seen
another
Temptation,
woman?
girlfriends.
Don't tell him. Don't
Right?
tell him the
Not
ending.
telling you
but
the ending, but
watch
watch
Temptation with Kim Kardashian and
Nicki Minaj?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person
Nicki Minaj
said
wasn't in it.
that she or he have been in both situations. So Lauren's going to read both situations. The first one is...
All right. Cheating ex. My ex had just gotten a new girlfriend and had been dating for about 2 weeks to a month at this point. We had been broken up for 8 months and I was in a new relationship as well. So he randomly texted me one day saying, hey, you want to come fuck? And I immediately texted back, aren't you dating? Insert name. And I did that so she would know it was when they were dating. I didn't want to stir up drama because I knew he would manipulate her and make her think I was lying. So I waited until they were broken up. She asked me out to dinner when they broke up, and that's when I showed her the text messages.
Why did
that I
she
had saved.
ask her to dinner?
Well, because, you know, sometimes when people break up, they find out about someone else and they're like, can we get dinner? Just to get clarification and closure about the person that
Well,
you're dating.
regardless, she still ended up back together with him about a week
No
later.
way.
They are no longer together. This is a cheating friend. My boyfriend's best friend was dating a girl, and we happened to become a really close friend group.
The story's really good.
Well, one of my boyfriend's other friends found out that she was sending another guy nudes and sexting him every time her boyfriend was away for the Air Force. When my boyfriend found out, he immediately knew he was going to tell his friend because it's the right thing to do, and he would want his friends to have the courage to tell him if that were happening to him. So the girlfriend ended up leaving for a cruise, and the friend texted my boyfriend asking if we both wanted to hang out. We hung out for a bit, and when it was time, I went down to the car so he could tell him. He was very grateful at first, and he had time to think on it since his girlfriend was on a cruise. Ooh. So imagine getting off the cruise and you got some shit like that.
So then this is
somehow when she got back, she convinced him that it was his fault because he keeps leaving her for the Air Force and she gets lonely. She also said that we are just jealous of them and are trying to sabotage a good thing. They are getting married in 2 weeks, and we are not invited because apparently responsible for almost ruining their perfect relationship.
Married?
And this couple is not invited because apparently they're
ruined their
responsible for
relationship.
ruining
Wait,
the relationship.
didn't she admit that she was messing around?
Yeah.
Yes, she was sending nudes to another person.
And then he said it's okay, basically?
Basically, this guy in the Air Force was dating this girl. She was sending nudes, and this other couple that's friends with them found out. So when the guy came back from the Air Force, his friend was like, dude, your girlfriend's sending nudes. So then when she got back from a cruise, he was like,
he told me
you're sending nudes. And she was like, oh, they're just trying to sabotage our relationship. They're jealous of us. And it's your fault because you always go away and I'm lonely.
Saying it's your fault, like admitting to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, made it seem like it was his fault. This dumb guy stayed with her, and now that other couple is not invited to their wedding, and they're getting married 2 weeks from now.
On par with that, I have a friend who texted me yesterday in response to my tweet asking for cheating stories. And she goes, I told my good friend that she was being cheated on after I gave him the chance to tell her. Ended up telling...
that's a good way.
Ended up telling her that I was purposely starting a rumor so that he ended up telling her that I was purposely starting a rumor that he was cheating. So she yelled at me and said our friendship was done. Less than a year later of them not being in communication, the friends, she found out that he had a full-on secret Twitter account full of info about his other relationship.
Did she apologize?
So now they are friends again.
Oh my God.
She ended up being in her wedding. She was that good of a friend after all of this drama. And then, ironically, her first husband, cheated on her after that.
Wow.
And now she's getting married again in August.
Dude. So, my consensus, first of all, we got so many emails, so thank you guys. We'll most likely maybe do a part 2 if you guys like this. We could go on and on because there's so many people in this situation. But yeah, I think you should honestly tell the person, stranger or friend. No one wants to be cheated on. No one deserves to be with someone that's cheating on them. That's how I feel.
I would conduct a poll, like on Twitter or on Instagram.
Our Facebook group.
Oh, yeah. But, like, who's going to say, no, I don't want to be told. I want to live in ignorant bliss.
Maybe a lot of people
No,
do.
some people do, because when we were talking before about a married couple, that gets really sticky, Ashley, because, like, if I'm married to a guy and I'm planning on staying with them, there's so much financial, you know what I mean? It's like, can you live on your own? Your kids' lives are going to change forever. It's like, do you want to know? I think I still do want to know, but I could understand why some people wouldn't. Because then it's awkward, right? Because your friend told you that your husband's cheating on you, but then you still want to stay with him. So now
awkward.
you also
You
lose
feel like
all
you
your
have to-
friends.
You also feel like you have to break up with them because someone told you that.
Yeah.
Like, what if you just want to stay with them?
I mean, I'm really curious to see what Khloe's going to do, because she's
Right.
publicly having this
All
child,
of
and
them-
the entire world
The
knows.
entire world
expecting
is
her to
going
break
to
up with
judge
him.
her if she stays with him.
She stays with him, and we all know Khloe. I mean, she's stuck by Lamar for a long time.
She is
True.
loyal.
She's very loyal.
She's so loyal, and she loves so hard.
Yeah.
I know.
God, she's the one
But, you know,
sister. I'm
Beyonce
like, don't
stayed
fucking
with Jay
cry.
Z.
Yeah, Beyonce stayed
And
with
she's not
Jay-Z.
getting any flack.
They made mad money off that breakup,
All right,
though.
let's make some money then, I guess, Khloe, because I want you to be happy.
It's just different because nobody knew the Jay-Z thing was happening when it was happening.
Yeah.
We had that whole elevator speculation, which was fine drama. But besides that, we didn't see it so graphically, and this is just so trashy. that I,
Beyonce's so secret. Well, that's the thing. The Kardashians are so transparent. So,
well, we'll learn all about this soon
hopefully, by the time this airs, we'll have a lot to talk about for Khloe. But thanks, guys, for tuning in to this episode. Let us know what you think about everything. Hit us up on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter.
Don't forget, follow the I Don't Get It podcast on Facebook. The crowd in there is lit.
So lit.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.